Today's video is my quiet goodbye to summer. As the days start to feel shorter and the nights draw in, I wanted to bring a piece of summer with me. Of course, that all starts with some whimsical flower picking. And sure, this would have been the perfect opportunity to don a floaty linen dress and twirl my straw basket. But not everything has to be about aesthetics. And when this idea struck me during a stay with friends on their land with my mum, I didn't rush to dress the part. I simply threw on my Gilmore Girls sweatshirt and took a gentle "we'll meet again" walk in the windy weather. And although I will miss summer deeply, and I struggle with the darker days every single year, I adore autumn. Not simply for the coziness that it brings, but for the grace it gives me to settle into myself. No pressure to be out there seeing friends in the sunshine or having hair-raising adventures. Everything slows, everything changes. And during this change, I can watch calmly from the comfort of home, not plagued by the feeling of missing out. I can also eat copious amounts of food and wear pyjamas at 4 p.m. And so, with my friend's permission, I went on the hunt for the flowers that many have forgotten, on the sides of paths and hidden in the undergrowth. Yes, even finding beauty in the weeds wrapped around barbed wire. Now, there are some flowers that will press better than others, but I wasn't too worried about perfection and was simply happy to find my natural bouquet organically. This past year has seen a lot of change for me and my family. People that were here aren't anymore. Chapters have closed, new ones have opened. And unlike the passing of seasons, I feel as though my life has been in a period of autumn pretty much all year round. And I'm trying to embrace that. And even though it often feels unsteady, it reminds me of what I cling to feel anchored again. Going at life a little more slowly wherever I can is one of them. It helps me breathe through it all, cry when I need to, and make it make sense. That's why today isn't about aesthetics or dressing up. It's about country walks with my mum, who is the strongest woman I know, and spying on big manor houses, wondering what's going on inside and secretly imagining ourselves living there one day. Hey, we can dream. Days like today help me feel like loved ones are never too far away, as long as I keep their memory alive, and that although I'm going to miss the light nights, summer will return. It always does. So we've got our flowers, perhaps from our garden or from a bouquet you'd like to preserve. Now on to getting cosy at home and setting the scene for our eternal bloom. All you'll need is kitchen roll, a pair of scissors, a flower press or very heavy book, a hot drink, and of course, snacks. Oh, and the flowers, of course. Lay out your kitchen roll and cut it to size if needs be. We're going to trim our flowers in a way that we like, lay them between a sheet of kitchen roll, both on the bottom and the top, and repeat this process for as many flowers as you have. I made sure I had plenty of options to ensure that I'd have at least some that would press nicely and keep some of their colour. Don't let that hot drink get cold, and be sure to nibble your chalky biscuit. Then I'm laying the top part of the press down and screwing it tightly into place before doing a quick tidy of the bits of flower and stems that I didn't use. Your pressed flowers are ready to set aside, and like I said, if you don't have a flower press, then a sturdy copy of Mrs. Beeton's Book of Household Management will work just as well. Now we play the waiting game. So place the pressed flowers somewhere out of the way because we're going to leave them for about 4 weeks to properly dry out. So it's been about 4 weeks since I pressed these flowers, and I'm incredibly keen to see how they've turned out, having never done anything like this before. And I'm also hoping that they'll look incredibly charming displayed in this old frame that I found at a charity shop. And I think I'm just going to use the picture that's already in there and flip it over because I think the white background will really help the colours pop, hopefully. And for keeping your flowers in place, some people suggest using a very small amount of glue, and others say just to make sure that the frame is pressed firmly against the flowers and using tape to secure it. I'm not really sure what technique I'm going to use. I'm just kind of going to wing it and then see what happens. But first, we need to see that our artwork looks good, which I really hope it does. Gently peel away your kitchen roll, and I would recommend using tweezers for handling the flowers themselves. They should be completely dry, almost with the consistency of tissue paper. And if they feel damp or cold to the touch, then they need a tad longer. Pick the ones that have come out the best, have a frame ready, and now on to the fun part, arranging them. This part's really up to you, so just let your creativity flow. I decided to use a very small amount of glue on a cotton bud to fix them into place once I was happy with their arrangement, which made it a whole lot easier when I placed the frame over them. Secure your frame in place and then marvel at your romantic creation. This isn't simply a decorative piece, it's a memory. And I'm placing mine somewhere that I'll see every day, and also a spot of my house that I'm recently very proud of to remind me of that country walk and those beautiful summer days. If you'd like to see exactly where I've placed it, then be sure to stay tuned to my upcoming videos, one of which shows a transformation of a part of my house into a vintage haven through lots of DIY and a good bit of budgeting. Summer, until next time.